Sometimes people speak of self-acceptance. Sometimes they speak of all qualities that seem to be demanding self-existence. You see that because they even come with the term self-existence, self-worth, self-confidence, self-acceptance, self-confidence. So, and this is exactly the illusion. This is where the illusion begins. That we think that these qualities need to be attributed to a self. This means that developing, for example, inner power entails that there is some kind of a fixed source that is independent, that is an actual unit, that is permanent. And this permanent unit now will have the confidence. So the qualities are developed, just like there are thoughts, just like there are emotions, just like there are actions. But is there an actual center for the action, or for the qualities, or for the feelings, or for the emotions? What is this center? Now, first of all, I'm inviting you to, because we can have an intellectual answer, and we can go into it, definitely. But instead of answering intellectually, I would ask you to look yourself into this center, to ask, where is this center? What is this center? It's like, in this sense, you are turning your eyes back into this source of all these actions and qualities and so on and so on. And if you look very deeply, you find nothing. You find that in reality, yes, there are actions just like there are birds, but the birds and the birding, and just as the lighting and the act of lightning, and the act of lightning, they are not different. It's not that there is a bird and there is activities of bird. The bird is the activities. They are just actions, forms that change, but there is nothing that is permanent, that is fixed. It all, when you're looking for this one independent source that is fixed, that doesn't change, you will eventually go find space, nothing, and when you go through the nothing, you find the totality of existence. You find that everything is interdependent as much as it is just perhaps comes from an unknowable source that is independent. But this is already, to a certain degree, we don't even know that. So this is the thing. It's something that we need to realize for ourselves. We need to, and then when you see that, you have two options. One is to continue to hold on to the illusion that the self is this imaginary self becomes with every day more confident, more loving, more beautiful, more worthy, more. We do that for eternity. We just conceal through all these activities that of self that are caused by the self-image. but only to cover up the simple reality that there's nothing there. And the amazing thing is that when you realize that there's nothing there, then the qualities begin to emerge, you see? Confidence comes not from the self. It comes from the confidence of existence. There is confidence in existence. You feel that this type of totality, this beauty that motivates this body and mind as much as it motivates birds and the sky and such tremendous forces of nature. Do mountains have a self? Do they need a self-image? I am a mountain. Why do humans need a self? Do you understand? Why? So this self is nothing, just nothing. It's just a thought that glues some thoughts, memories, emotions, and makes them stick. And then this kind of bundle, it looks like as if there is something very serious there that we need to maintain, and of course then we need to love it, because it's quite it's quite dreadful. It is just so tiresome and so self-defeating and so self-destructive and so conflicted, because it's very difficult to maintain something that doesn't exist.